All right, so let's quickly talk about the Redshift camera map node. So the idea here is that instead of using UV coordinates to map your image textures, we're going to pick a camera and project the image onto our geometry through that camera. So in this scene, I've got a fabric surface with some little threadies coming out, and instead of grabbing our thread color from the UV coordinates on the surface of this plane, I just decided to use camera mapping to project an image over everything. So real quick, I'm just going to turn off the scene and just look only at a plane real quick. Let's dive into the shader network and see what's going on. So as you can see, all I have is a camera map node with this image texture in it and just driving it through a ramp. And right now we're just piping that out to the surface so we can see what we're doing. And you can see this blue camera here is what's being used to project the image onto the surface. So how do we set this up? All right, well, it's going to kill this guy for a second. We'll search for camera map, and the camera map serves as your texture read node. So I'm just going to drop my image into the file path, and if I pipe this straight out, you'll see right now it's defaulting to our viewer camera because we have no camera selected. So the way we use the camera map node is just grab the node, drag the camera in that we want to project from, and then we've got it. So the main thing I want to point out here is controlling the color that's outside of the projected image, and we can control that if we untick the off screen as environment and pick a color here. Just gonna flip that guy off. Okay, so how is this useful to us in the scene? Well, first I'm gonna flip the example off and my scene back on, flip my light on, and if we look through our main camera perspective, it's gonna lock this down. You can see that I can really quickly change the entire look of my scene just by moving this camera around. And all I've done is in both materials for both the threads and the plane is I've just stuck that camera map into both materials.